You probably already know the news that Mr. Dafuk wrote in his Discord, and also that he leaked a frame from episode 70 to us. And today there will be a special video where me, Moby, and skibiditoilet will talk about this leaked frame. And we will also find out what will happen in episode 70. How many parts will there be, and when will it actually come out? And we will also talk about the simp cameraman that absolutely everyone is waiting for. The video will turn out amazing, so be sure to watch until the end to know absolutely everything about our beloved universe. And don't forget to join to my Discord so you don't miss news about the skibiditoilet. And let's also get 15,000 likes for this video if you want us to do more such collaborations. Hello friends, you're on the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the like button under the video to speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. I already thought that today we would receive a leaked frame of the new episode. And we received it, but in a different way than I thought. Dafuk made an announcement this morning in his Discord and shared with us a leaked frame about what we will see in episode 70, and he said, "Sap y'all, 2023 was crazy, so I've been taking a little rest on New Year and after. Many expect episode 70 to come out very soon, but I've been working on it only for 3 days now, and it's far from being finished. Expect first part of the episode to come out not earlier than 13th to 14th of January. This is going to be one of the most important and intense episodes in the series, and it may take more time to complete. After episode 70, however, series will be coming out faster. See you soon." And I understand that for some this will be bad news, but don't get upset because I will always make interesting videos for you, and you won't even notice when a new episode appears. And just like Dafuk said, episode 70 will be the most important in history series, and I have already said this many times, and I turned out to be right. And he also gave us a big spoiler about how it is possible for a new episode to begin, but we will talk about this not much later. First, let's welcome our guests.
Hey everybody, skibiditoilet is here!
Hello everyone, Moby is here and I am glad to be back on DataBio's channel.
Hey guys, and today I have prepared for you a lot of questions that will interest me and my viewers. And today we will all try to figure out what awaits us next. Dafuk said that episode 70 will be very important and divided into parts. Why will it be so important, and how many parts will there be? What do you think about it?
Every 10 episodes of skibiditoilet has always been very important for the series. In every 10 episodes, we could see something new that we hadn't seen before, or there was some kind of plot twist. Therefore, episode 70 is very important for the further plot of skibiditoilet. If Dafuk plans to release episode 70 already on January 13th or 14th, then surely episode 70 will consist of at least 2 parts. We will be able to find out more precisely only after watching the first part of episode 70.
I think one video just isn't enough for Boom to get the whole concept across. I think there will be 2 or 3 parts, but actually there will be as many parts as it takes for Dafuk to make a cool episode.
And I agree with you. It is very difficult to complete the laboratory arc in one episode. And I have already mentioned this in my videos, and it seems to me that there could even be 4 parts of episode 70, since there should be a lot of events, and there are several options for how a new episode can begin. But in the leaked frame that Dafuk shared with us, we saw a skibidi scientist, which means the episode will begin with agents who are inside the laboratory.
I think that episode 70 will just be able to start with this leaked frame. Perhaps we will see something new from the first seconds. Perhaps we will see that the skibidi scientist protects very well. Perhaps in this room in which the scientist is located there is a secret agent himself, or a new race of agents, or some new weapon that is probably very dangerous for agents and for titans. But as I said earlier, we will find out more precisely in the 70th episode itself, or in a new leak. Because I think we're going to get 1 or more leaks before the new episode is released.
Most likely episode 70 will be very intense, and we will see almost all the core characters in it. We'll probably see what happens to the agents in the bunker first, and then we'll see the Titans and the entire Alliance take over Skibidi Base. But that's just my guess.
I also agree with you too, and I think that we will get a few leaked frames before the new episode comes out, since Dafuk took a break, and today told us that the new episode will be delayed. Then I think that he will please us with leaked frames in 2 days before the release of the episode, since he did it before. And as I already said, there are 3 options for how everything will start. First option, that we can see the continuation of how Alliance make their way into the laboratory. The second option is that we will see agents who follow the skibidi scientist. And third option is that a battle between the Titans and the Gmail Titan awaits us. If we received a leaked frame with a scientist, then I think that everything will be in this order. In part 1, we will see how agents pursue the scientist. Then in part 2, we will see how the Alliance makes its way into the laboratory, and they will fight Michael Jackson and other toilets. And in parts 3 and 4, we will see what will happen to the scientist and the battle of the Titans with Gmail. but we will talk in more detail about this not much later, and also don't forget to hit thumbs up button if you enjoy watching. Anyways, but what do you guys think about Dafuk Boom? Will he reveal himself in episode 70? And will we learn more about his role in the series?
I think so. It seems to me that the role of a secret agent in episode 70 will be very important. It is possible that he will show us his new abilities, and it is possible that we will have dialogues in the series, but he will only be able to talk with TV Man's agents, because they are the only ones who can talk. And most likely, Mr. Secret Agent will invent a translator for TV Man's agents and they will no longer talk in reverse, but this is just my theory.
Moby, your theories are even crazier than mine. And it all sounds like fantasy. But what do you think about this ISO?
I really doubt that episode 70 is the right time to reveal Dafuk's role as a secret agent. Most likely we will see epic battles, victories, and losses, but definitely not the reveal of this mystery. Most likely we will be able to understand his character's role after that. Maybe even in episode 70 we'll see some sort of fake ending for the series, after which we'll see Boom's reveal and everything will take on a new meaning.
Personally, I think that in episode 70 we will find out what the goal of the secret agent is. Perhaps this will be shown in parts 3 or 4, and perhaps we will see him in this laboratory where he will somehow help the agents defeat the toilets. He has been in the series for too long, and has not revealed himself before the release of the full 22nd season, and finally there, we found out that he was collaborating with the lucky cameraman, or rather he controlled him, and he also controlled the plunger cameraman, when we looked down and saw a green light there. And it was not clear whether it was Dafuk Boom or did he want to give us a hint about a new race, which I talked about several times. Perhaps a new race of computer men or projector men awaits us. Skibiditoilet is still very popular, but it's not as hype as it was at the beginning. And personally, I think that the new race will greatly color the plot and return the series to the same popularity that it had at the beginning. And also I and many viewers have been talking for a long time about the new race and when it will appear, and maybe Dafuk will listen to us and add a new race in the future. And in general, I really hope that Dafuk Boom will reveal himself more in episode 70 and give us a hint what his goal is. But many people have forgotten about one very important character, namely Simp Cameraman. He fought on the side of good and gave his best, but in part 2 of episode 57, they forgot about him and left him to die. And yet this character became very popular in the series, and I'm still waiting for his return, and it's possible that he was saved by agent engineers in that episode. But they didn't show us this, and it seems to me that Dafuk won't leave such an important character to die. And perhaps he was saved by Skibidi toilets or Astro toilets, and I think that now he's on the side of evil. But guys, what do you think about this character?
I think that the simp operator may appear in episode 70, but I have already mentioned more than once that the simp cameraman in episode 57 could have been saved by a secret agent, because a similar thing already happened in episode 47, and what if it is so? After all, many expect that simp cameraman will turn to the dark side because of the way the alliance of agents treated him. And for a while, I myself said that simp cameraman would switch to the side of toilets. But if it turns out that Simp Cameraman was saved by a secret agent and that in episode 70 we will see a secret agent together with Simp Cameraman, it will be very unexpected and incredibly interesting.
I also think that he will return, and you think so too, Iso?
Oh yeah! I've said many times that this is the character I'm looking forward to the most. To be honest, even the improved TV Titan wasn't as hyped for me. Like, come on, it's the Simp Cameraman, bro. I definitely think he'll be back in a very cool way. And yes, he will most likely be on the Skibidi toilet side. What if all this time he's been improving on their base because he made an agreement with them a long time ago and betrayed the alliance? Anyway, this guy is the GOAT. Respect to him. I hope Boom will make a cool plot arc for him.
I'm sure that Simp Cameraman will return, even if Dafuk decided to end him in part 2 of episode 57. He can still bring him back since everyone is really looking forward to this character. And episode 70 is the best chance for him. I'm sure that episode 70 will be very confusing, and we will be shocked by the events that will be there. And I want to remind you of this leaked frame that we saw before the release of episode 68. And the most interesting thing is this description. Not everyone is on your side, and you probably already forgot about this, but this is a very important detail. Personally, I thought that we should expect betrayal from the Dark Assassin, and I'm still not sure of his honesty and suspect him. But perhaps Dafuk wanted to say something more with this message. And maybe it refers to Simp Cameraman. If you think about these words, you can create the following situation. The agents get to the bottom of the laboratory and see a Simp Cameraman there, and they think that he is a friend. But in fact, he can play a role that he is on the side of the agents. But in the end, he will betray them and let's say goodbye to some important characters. It all sounds damn fantastic, but for some reason, I believe it. And Simp Cameraman will be like Darth Vader from Star Wars, if you know what I mean. Anyways, if he doesn't appear in episode 70, then I'm absolutely sure that we will see him in future episodes. so we can only wait for this legendary return. But we have the last and most important question for the guests. I have several options for what could happen in episode 70, but what do you think about it? And will the episode be released on the 14th, as Dafuk said, or later?
I also have a few theories about the new episode 70, but I'll tell you more about it on my channel, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe. And as for the episode's release, I think I'm not the only one who sees that Dafuk spends dozens of hours in SFM right now, and if he keeps up this pace of work, then we'll definitely see the first part of episode 70 on January 13th or 14th.
Like I said before, I'm expecting an epic battle and possibly a fake ending of the whole Skibidi toilet. This is a very cool move, and I think Boom will use it to shock the audience. I'm also sure that one of the key characters has to die. There's no way without it. Either the sacrifice of a beloved person or a serious betrayal or something else in that vein should definitely happen. Perhaps the betrayal of TV men, or even the sudden unexpected role of Astro toilets.
A lot of events are going to happen in episode 70, and it is very difficult to predict everything. But I also think that we will lose important characters. Perhaps it will be a plunger cameraman or dark assassin. And I also think that we will see Astro toilets, and perhaps they will again watch as Gmail Titan gets hit in the face by the Titan TV man. Because this time I'm sure that TV man won't let Gmail go as it was in episode 67. And he wants revenge for having his screen broken in episode 47. And this fight will be legendary, and also Mr. Boom himself said that the episode will be very important. And he also wrote that the episode will not be released until January 13th or 14th. But it seems to me that it will be released on January 14th or 16th, since he only works for 3 days. And usually he needs 8 or 10 to make a new episode, and episode 70 will also be the most important, which means that it may take even more time than usual. But if he works for 15 or 20 hours and it's actually a crazy decision, then the new episode will be released on January 13th or 14th, as he said. And if he watches this video, I hope that he will share the leaked frames with us 2 days before the release of the episode, how he did this a long time ago. And I am sure that we will be shocked by what we will see in that episode. Anyways, our video is coming to an end, and if you enjoyed watching it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and the channels of our guests.
Thanks to Data Bio for the invitation. The long-awaited episode 70 will be released very soon, which we are looking forward to. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button to make episode 70 come out faster. Thank you, Data, for inviting me, and that was me. ISO Toilet. See ya.
See ya, guys, and thank you for taking the time to answer the questions. And I hope that you also liked this video. And be sure to subscribe to the channel and join the Discord so as not to miss out on new leaks and analysis of episode 70, because I am sure that it will be the best episode in the entire history of the series. And you were on the channel, and see you.